Hey everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. So today I want to talk about how I paid my student loan off as a contractor. Now I imagine this is not going to be a long video, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what happened, how I felt, all that kind of jazz, then what actually happened. So first off, obviously I told you guys before, if you've been following my journey, that I started contracting back in 2021. And this was based on the fact that I was completely fed up with being a permanent employee working for a public sector organization. You can probably work out what it is if you check out my LinkedIn. Now, of course, there were the prospects of making more money as a contractor, having a bit more flexibility when it comes to my time and choosing contracts that made sense to me. Now, of course, I wanted to make sure that there was some level of rhythm because that was what I was used to in the employment life. Okay. So again, obviously I found contracts within government departments and all that kind of jazz there. And there was a good rhythm to it. Now, because again, I was stuck into the weeds of things and I was able to provide good value and I connected with people on a good level, I was able to get extended, or I was able to work in different teams or whatever it may be. So the point I'm making is I had a really good run for at least 18 months in the initial part of contracting where I didn't really take a break. Okay. I know there are some people who don't take breaks at all. And there are other people who are like, no, I'm a contractor. I should do contractor things. Let me take a break. Okay. And so with that in mind, this all contributes to why this was done so quickly. Now, off the top of my head, I want to say, but again, I would need to show evidence of this, that my student loan was roughly 15 to 18,000 pounds left to pay, something like that. Okay. And so obviously working in a 9 to 5, depending on your salary, it's going to take longer than a year and a half to do. Okay. That's at least going to be, 45 to 50 cycles of payments. That's months. So if you do the maths on that, that's 3-4 years or whatever it may be. Okay. And so the fact I did it in 15 months, okay, a year and a half, or 18 months, should I say, is crazy. It's crazy to me. It's because I didn't plan it. Anyway, so in terms of actual payments, I believe the payments were roughly about £350 or whatever it may be. So obviously when I paid that off, that money, obviously thinking about tax and all that kind of stuff there, came back into my account. So that was more monies for me as a contractor, which was a fantastic thing. Now, the key to understanding this is that because I'm paid a month in arrears and then weekly thereon after, so essentially I get paid weekly based on the fact that, hiring managers sign my timesheets or whatever it may be, they measure me on a weekly basis as opposed to a monthly basis. That's the key difference. And of course, they're looking at what I get in a week. And I think they do it on a gross level. But again, don't quote me on that, please. Do not quote me on that. And then they charge me accordingly. And so you can do the maths yourself. If you're getting charged, okay, I was on plan 1, I believe. Okay, so it was I think it was 2020 or before that. Scotland, England, Wales, if you know what I'm talking about. You can check out gov.uk student loans. But anyway, I was on plan 1, I believe. And they paid me the highest bracket, okay, on a weekly basis. Some people are, frustrated at the fact that that's being charged on a monthly basis. So you can have an idea of what I may have been making plus in terms of the week and what that really meant. I'm not saying this to brag, by the way. I'm saying this as a way to inspire you if you're looking to get into contracting, to again incentivize you to pay off your student loan. Why not? I'm not saying it's a big thing you need to do, but it comes out of your pay bracket anyway. But when that money comes back into your account, it's a nice feeling, I'm telling you. Especially when you get that letter that says you have paid off your student loan, blah, 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 all that kind of jazz there. Anywho, so they were taking payments off on a weekly basis. So again, if we use that £450 a week as an example, that's taken off your pay, okay? Then over the course of 30 weeks as an example, because obviously you're going to have time off, you're going to take breaks, blah, blah, blah. Just assume it's 30 weeks out of 48 working weeks or 46. That's roughly 10K that you've paid that year. That's roughly 10K. So with that logic, I've got another 15 weeks to pay off the rest of it. And that's why it took so quick. Okay, that's why it didn't take that long. And so that weekly arrangement really helped towards paying off my student loan. So if you're a contractor, or if you're looking to get into contracting, that's one of the benefits, paying off your student loan very quickly. Now, of course, I want to caveat this by saying that this may not be the experience of every contractor, because they may have different arrangements. They may not be earning a certain amount. I'm assuming at a bare minimum, it's at least £400 or £500 in terms of a day rate. But again, if you're way above that, or if you're just above that, or you're on that, then this may be a similar story to you potentially. And this is not a reflection of what I get paid. This is me throwing out a rough calculation. Of course, check with your accountant, check with your umbrella company to see what may be applicable to you if this was the case. And of course, because of the whole weekly arrangement, sometimes people get paid monthly. It's slightly different. So you have to understand the logistics. Anywho, I just wanted to throw that out there. What are your thoughts? Hopefully this has provided some level of value and given you some perspective as well. If you want to see more videos centered around life management and portfolio careers, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, my friends, understand, reach, and expand. Peace.